think what Ukraine would like to see, and a lot of allies too, is actually to really do the commitment of their security correctly. You've got to bring them into NATO. And I think whether it was last year at the Vilnius summit or this year, there's a group that wants to see them members of NATO right now, or at least have Ukraine begin the discussions or be more integrated into what NATO is doing. But we're not going to really see that kind of commitment being demonstrated in terms of politics and within the alliance. What we will see, though, is an approach that's stepped up in terms of how NATO can assist Ukraine militarily, do a better job of coordinating assistance, of prioritizing assistance, making sure that this is done in an efficient manner. This is going to involve a new NATO command in Germany. It'll involve a NATO office in Ukraine. So there's going to be a lot more NATO involvement as an institution to make sure Ukraine gets what it needs on a sustained basis every year, long term, so that Putin understands that NATO isn't going to back off and NATO's not going to grow fatigued, and the West is going to continue its support for Ukraine as long as it takes. And so that will be the message in Washington. It won't be a political message of membership right away, but it's going to be a message of long-term, sustained military assistance to give Ukraine what it needs right now to defend itself against Russia, with membership to come.
The membership is a really important point, but of course it also has its critics, like President Joe Biden, for example, former President Donald Trump, for example, who say that would only antagonize Russia further. Of course, as you say, membership would probably be the most reliable and robust guarantee for Ukraine's future, but it isn't going to be invited to join anytime soon. So can NATO actually deliver on that promise, or was it a mistake to offer membership to Ukraine within the time frame that's been suggested?
Well, I think they have left the time frame a bit open in terms of when this would happen. They talk about the end of the war, but that's certainly open-ended too. It looks like right now. So I think NATO, when the conditions are right, NATO will give Ukraine membership, and the conditions also include Ukraine making progress in dealing with corruption and this type of thing. But right now, I think for this summit, the emphasis is going to be on military assistance and less on a definite time scale or a definite invitation and beginning of talks. That won't be on the agenda tomorrow. It's going to be military assistance. But that political agenda will come.